Small tasks keep adding up, and we carry them with us every day. There are times when you feel everything is piling up slowly, work, family, unfinished tasks, and even your living space getting more chaotic. It's not that you haven't done enough, it's just that the rhythm of life rarely gives us a chance to pause. But change doesn't have to start with big decisions. In the Netherlands, where people live frugally, practically, and highly value simplicity in daily life, many small habits help them keep their space and minds organized. So in this video, I will share 9 simple tips I've learned from them, easy to apply without adding more pressure, that help you save time, money, and energy every day. Start with this tip. You might think that budgeting is only for people in financial trouble or those who want to control every penny. But in reality, when you don't have a clear financial plan, your spending can quickly get out of hand without you realizing it. That's why so many people, even those who make a lot of money, still feel like they never have enough. Have you ever asked yourself, why did I buy things I don't need? Those impulsive purchasing decisions stem from a lack of a clear budget. Start by setting your budget before doing anything else. When you have a budget, not only can you control your spending, but you can also reduce financial stress, as you'll know exactly how much you can spend and how much you need to save. One simple but effective habit is to automate your savings. As soon as you get your salary, transfer a portion into your savings account before doing anything else. This helps you avoid worrying at the end of the month and ensures that you never forget to save. It's important not to let debt get out of control. When you use debt to buy unnecessary things, you can easily fall into a cycle of debt without knowing how to get out. The simplest way to avoid this is not to use debt for short-term spending. If you feel your spending is hard to control, take some time each month to review your expenses and adjust them according to your budget. When you have a clear budget, you won't feel pressured and will find it easier to track your finances. Creating a budget isn't a tedious task, but rather a habit that helps you establish financial stability without much effort. Once you've set up a reasonable budget and stick to it, you'll feel more comfortable with your finances and no longer have to worry about unexpected expenses. This is an essential step toward a financially easier and less stressful life. With a clear budget, you'll be able to save and control your spending more effectively. Next, try cutting waste by living as frugally as possible. When you're preparing to go out, do you ever stop and think about whether you could avoid unnecessary spending? In fact, one of the main reasons we spend money recklessly is the lack of preparation. The Dutch are famous for their saving habits, and one of the ways they apply this is by always ensuring they have everything they need before leaving the house. This is actually a simple approach. Prepare snacks, water, and a shopping list before heading out. This will help you avoid buying unnecessary things when you're out, especially things you hadn't planned on purchasing. You might try packing a snack for the morning or bringing a water bottle when you go out, instead of stopping to buy a drink at convenience stores or cafes. In fact, preparing ahead also helps you avoid making hasty decisions. If you always bring food with you, you won't feel the urge to buy fast food when you're hungry. This reduces unnecessary spending. Not only will this save you money, but it will also help you maintain your energy throughout the day without relying on expensive meals from outside. One simple tip to implement is to make a list before each shopping trip. Instead of walking into the store and buying impulsively, simply pull out your pre-prepared list. This helps you avoid buying unnecessary items and also makes it easier to control your spending. When you have a clear financial plan and always prepare in advance, you'll be surprised at how easily you can avoid spending outside of your plan. But saving doesn't stop there. To further reduce unnecessary costs, try the third tip. Work less but effectively. Achieve a work-life balance. And as you work on saving and creating a more intentional lifestyle, make sure to check out our next video where we'll dive into setting up for the year ahead and organizing your life for greater ease. Stay tuned for those essential tips. Imagine if one day you could complete your tasks efficiently without feeling stressed or overwhelmed. You could work less, but with higher quality, allowing more time for other important things like family and personal hobbies. This is the habit of the Dutch, and it has a significant impact on keeping life lighter and more balanced. Working less, but effectively doesn't mean working less overall. In fact, it involves choosing the right tasks and not getting distracted by unnecessary ones. When you have too many tasks to do, it's easy to lose focus on the important ones. Identify your key work goals and focus on completing them. One simple way to do this is to break down tasks and focus on one thing at a time. Instead of trying to do everything at once, choose the 3 most important tasks and complete them first. Then move on to the less important tasks. You'll find that not only do you finish your work faster, but you also don't feel distracted or waste time on unimportant tasks. A small change you can try is to create a daily to-do list. Each morning, write down the 3 most important things you need to do that day. This helps you stay on track and maintain work efficiency. When you start working more effectively, you'll feel that space and time in your life become more expansive. Once you've gained control over work, it's time to move on to the next tip. Choose experiences over material goods. You've probably experienced the satisfaction of buying a new item. At first, you feel happy because you've gotten what you wanted, and the feeling of owning a new item brings you a little joy. But after a while, that item loses its appeal, and you begin to feel like it no longer holds the excitement it did at first. In reality, buying material goods can give you temporary satisfaction, but that feeling only lasts for a short time. The Dutch have a very different habit compared to most of us. Instead of focusing on buying material goods, they prioritize spending money on real experiences. They understand that the memories created from experiences like family trips, weekend picnics, or simply enjoying a quiet morning alone will bring them longer-lasting joy and satisfaction than any material possession. Imagine spending your weekend visiting a nearby park or simply having a coffee with friends. These experiences not only help reduce stress, but they also help you connect more deeply with those around you. You don't need to spend a lot, but these memories bring you a positive energy that a new item could never provide. Investing in experiences rather than material goods not only saves you money, but also makes your life richer and more meaningful. When you look back at those trips and joyful moments with family, you'll realize that these are the things that are truly valuable and that you can keep in your heart. Material goods may be forgotten or wear out over time, but experiences are irreplaceable. One small change you can try is to invest in a short trip with your family or a fun evening with friends instead of spending money on a new item. These moments will leave you with memorable experiences, and the joy you feel from them will last much longer and be far more rewarding than any material possession. Investing in experiences not only saves you money, but also brings you a life full of color and meaning. And once you understand the value of living with experiences rather than possessions, the next tip you can try is minimalism. Less stuff, fewer decisions, a lighter mindset, which will help you maintain a lighter life without worrying about adding more things around you. When your living space becomes cluttered, you not only feel stressed due to the mess, but you're also overwhelmed by the number of decisions you have to make every day. Have you ever noticed that when you're surrounded by too many things, your mind starts to get cluttered and it becomes harder to focus? Every item in your house forces you to make a decision. Should I keep this, or is this really necessary? When these questions come up repeatedly, we waste time and feel exhausted from dealing with too many unnecessary things. Minimalism is a wonderful solution that helps you reduce those daily decisions and eliminate unnecessary clutter. By getting rid of excess items, you no longer have to face these questions every day. Not only will your space become tidier, but you will also feel lighter and less stressed mentally. This simplicity not only saves you time, but also helps reduce the fatigue caused by having to make unnecessary decisions. A small tip you can try is to start with small areas of your home, like your desk or bookshelf. Set a goal to only keep the things you really need. Ask yourself every time you go shopping, do I really need this? This helps you control what you own and prevents the accumulation of things that don't add real value. As you gradually eliminate unnecessary items, not only will your space become lighter, but your mind will feel much clearer and more relaxed. Living minimally is not just about decluttering. It's a way to refresh your mind and life. When your space and belongings become organized, you'll find everything easier from work to personal relationships. When you no longer have to worry about excess stuff, you can focus on what truly matters. Once you've started living minimally, try practicing the next tip to maintain comfort and savings in your life. Save energy at home. Saving energy doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, with just a few small habits you can implement every day, you can significantly reduce your electricity bill without spending a lot of time. And this not only saves you money, but also contributes to environmental protection. One of the simplest ways is to turn off lights and electrical devices when not in use. You've probably heard about turning off lights when leaving a room, but do you actually do it regularly? Don't just leave the lights on all day when no one is in the room. You can try changing this habit by making it a routine to check all devices before leaving. Computers, TVs, lights, everything can be turned off immediately. Additionally, using LED lights instead of regular bulbs is a small change that has a big impact. LED lights not only save energy, but also have a longer lifespan, helping you save money in the long run. A tip you can try is to replace all the lights in your home with LED ones, and even if you don't have to worry about turning them off, you're still saving energy efficiently. Another habit is to use the right temperature. In winter, adjusting the temperature in your home appropriately will save a lot of energy. You don't need to set the air conditioner to a very high temperature. Try changing this habit by wearing an extra warm sweater instead of adjusting the temperature too high. This approach not only helps you save money, but also gives you peace of mind about protecting the environment. If you regularly apply these changes, you'll see your electricity bill drop each month. In fact, each small action can help you save significantly. And once you've mastered energy control at home, let's continue with the next tip to refresh your mind. In a world filled with constant pressure and stress, it's easy to forget the importance of taking time to relax and refresh our minds. The Dutch have a simple but incredibly effective habit for relieving stress walking outdoors in strong winds, which they call witwaaien. This isn't just a regular walk, it's a purposeful practice to clear the mind, reset, and find peace amid the chaos. If you're feeling overwhelmed by too many tasks or simply need a mental break, taking just 10 to 15 minutes a day to step outside can bring noticeable results. You don't need to go to a distant park or special location. Simply walking around your neighborhood, breathing in fresh air, and enjoying the scenery can have a profound effect on your mental well-being. The simple act of being outdoors, even if it's just in your own area, can help you disconnect from the noise of daily life and ease the weight of stress. With each walk, you'll feel the pressure melt away and your mind will become clearer. Not only does this reduce mental fatigue, but your body will feel more relaxed too. You'll return to your tasks feeling refreshed and re-energized, ready to tackle your day with a lighter spirit. This is an easy, free, and natural way to combat stress without needing complicated solutions or special equipment. One small change you can try is to make outdoor walks a part of your daily routine, whether in the morning to start your day or in the evening to unwind. Just 10 to 15 minutes can help maintain mental clarity, reduce anxiety, and enhance your focus. By incorporating this simple habit, you'll find yourself handling the challenges of work and life with greater ease. Walking outdoors is an excellent way to reset your mind, and it's the perfect way to start fresh before moving on to other ways to improve your life, like creating a cozy, peaceful living space. Your living space is much more than just a place to store your belongings. It's a sanctuary where you unwind, relax, and create meaningful moments with family and friends. In the Netherlands, the concept of gezelligheid is central to how they approach home life. This idea embodies creating a cozy, intimate environment that fosters connection and relaxation, free from the rush and chaos of everyday life. Creating a cozy atmosphere doesn't require you to buy expensive furniture or overhaul your entire home. Instead, you can focus on simple changes that make a big difference, like adjusting the lighting and minimizing distractions. Soft lighting, whether from a table lamp, a few candles, or warm overhead lights, can instantly transform a space, making it feel more inviting and relaxing. Try turning off the TV and putting away your devices when spending time with loved ones. This small shift helps create a peaceful environment where conversations flow more naturally. Another important aspect of a cozy space is spending quality, distraction-free time with your family. A great way to strengthen connections is to turn off your phone and any other devices during meals. This gives everyone the opportunity to truly engage with each other, share stories, and enjoy the present moment. Not only does this promote intimacy within your home, but it also creates a sense of calm and relaxation that lasts well beyond the meal. By making these small changes, you'll notice how much more relaxed and connected you feel in your own home. You don't need to complicate things or spend a lot of money, just focus on what truly matters, a warm, inviting space where you and your loved ones can be present with each other. And if you're looking to save even more while maintaining a healthier lifestyle, why not consider cycling instead of driving? Finally, if you live in a city with good cycling infrastructure, switching to a bike can have a significant impact on both your wallet and your health. In the Netherlands, cycling is the primary mode of transport, not just a habit, but an essential part of a healthy and frugal lifestyle. You don't have to live in a cycling-centric country to experience these benefits. By incorporating this habit into your routine today, you can immediately start to improve your quality of life. Cycling daily offers major savings compared to driving or using public transportation. You'll no longer need to worry about gas parking fees or train tickets. Over time, these savings add up, freeing up your budget for more meaningful expenses. Additionally, cycling helps reduce air pollution, contributing positively to environmental conservation. It's a simple, effective way to make a positive environmental impact without even thinking about it. Beyond the financial and environmental benefits, cycling is a great way to improve your health without the need for a gym membership or intense workouts. Just 20-30 minutes of cycling each day, whether in the morning or evening, can boost cardiovascular health, strengthen muscles, and increase stamina. The best part is that it doesn't feel like a heavy workout, just an enjoyable, low-impact form of exercise that can easily become part of your daily routine. Cycling also provides mental clarity. It's a peaceful, calming activity that allows you to clear your mind while moving through your environment. Whether you're commuting to work, running errands, or just enjoying a leisurely ride, cycling gives you the opportunity to de-stress and experience the world around you. Instead of reaching for your car keys, consider switching to a bike. It's a healthy, budget-friendly, and eco-conscious choice that not only saves you money, but also contributes to your well-being. After simplifying your life, you'll notice how much lighter you feel. By making small, intentional changes, you'll free yourself from unnecessary stress and clutter. It's not about being perfect or doing everything at once. It's about creating small, sustainable habits that add up over time. Take a moment to think about one tip that resonates with you most. Maybe it's starting with setting a budget, Or perhaps it's committing to a short outdoor walk each day to reset your mind. Pick just one to start with and take that first step. Start small, keep it simple, and notice the difference it makes. Once you begin, it won't take long before you see how these small habits shape a lighter, more focused life. So try one of these tips today and see how much more present and at ease you feel. Simple changes, real results.